From the standpoint of a farmer, the optics are not so good. The next 3 months will tell us how dirty or clean our December will look like. So this is September, 4 months to the end of the year. We have September, we have October, we have November, and we have December. And unfortunately, the first 8 months of the year has been bedeviled by loads of escalating prices of food items. In fact, the most important item right now in the country is food. What are we to expect in the next 4 months? Like we all know, the ember season is a peak season. The ember season is when you are expected to actually have inflation. Unfortunately, January was inflated. February, we had unprecedented inflation. Up until now, I'm sure there was a time where people started using cucumbers to cook stew. That's a sign of a failed agricultural system. I understand that cucumbers are very good sources or purees to be able to make stew. But we all know that there is no stew without tomatoes. So what are we to expect at the end or from this September to December of 2024? Are things going to get better? Are prices of food going to get better? From the standpoint of a farmer, the optics are not so good, although things can change, but the optics aren't so good because up until now, the challenges everybody speaks about, the security situation, the cost of fund situation. I mean, to get funding, typical funding from a bank right now is upward 35%. So agriculture is such that you don't make so much money. It takes time to even break even. So when you take a facility or funding of 35%, it's quite difficult to be able to do anything with it and then return back to the farm. So the months of September, October, November, December, we expect it to be a bit tough. We're trying to be very careful with the words we use. It's going to be very, very tough. Not even with the recent hike in the price of petrol, which moved almost 50-60% from 600 to about 900 now. So it may be difficult because agriculture thrives on very good transportation. That means because farms are usually found in outskirts of states. So when you grow products in the farm, you rely on petrol, you rely on transportation to get them to their sales point. So if we have petrol right now changed in September from 600 to about 900, it is not as if your agricultural practices has gone up, but what has happened or what will happen, what we are projecting will happen. There has to be a cascading. There has to be somewhat a passing of the cost of transportation to the final consumer. So unfortunately, we see a 4 months of a continuous rise of food. Like I said, not because of the escalating price of input, which is there, but not as much as the transportation of those harvested products. So September may be tough. October may be tougher. November certainly will witness one of the toughest periods we may be having in the country. We don't want to speak about Christmas because I believe that the next 3 months will tell us how dirty or clean our December will look like. Thank you for watching this video.